Hello everyone, and we are at the official Lake of Wisconsin. Yes, the official Lake of Wisconsin, otherwise known as Lake Wisconsin. Other lakes in Wisconsin all want to be Lake Wisconsin because you can't claim to be a good Wisconsin fisherman without catching at least a fish out of the official Lake of Wisconsin. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We got our minnow trap set up in the shallows with a hot dog meat. So we're now gonna throw a worm, a hot dog, and a shrimp to see if we can catch a fish from the official Lake of Wisconsin. The first goal is to just catch a fish from the official Lake of Wisconsin, and we are actually at Merrimack Memorial Park. And then the second goal will be able to catch a big fish. Maybe we'll be able to get some live bait, hoping to catch some channels and flatheads, but any fish will actually do right now. So let's try to catch a fish from the official Lake of Wisconsin. One of the reasons I like this place is they have their own pole holders, so I don't have to get mine out. And plus, the contour around this park actually drops off very deep. So even though you're tossing from the shore, you can probably get like 10, 15 foot of water, which is very, very helpful on hot summer days. I just hope that we can actually get something. A big fish bites, I'll probably see it. If a small fish bites, might be a little tough. The wave action is pretty good here. Actually, there's quite a few waves here because of the boats going by constantly, but it's not too bad. There isn't that much wind today, although there is a light breeze. Hopefully something bites a big bait, but I will take a worm bite just as well. I think I got something finally from the official Lake of Wisconsin. Oh, that's definitely a fish. Got a fish, it's swimming out. It's probably a drum, seeing that this was a worm, but I will take a drum because the official Lake of Wisconsin, I need to prove that I am a Wisconsin fisherman. So I have to get a fish from this lake to make it official. Yep, it's definitely a drum, exactly what I thought it was. Freshwater drum. Got one from the official Lake of Wisconsin finally. Also, I can get like a ton of little minnows just by swooping, so I don't really need the minnow trap, but I got a freshwater drum from the official Lake of Wisconsin. Let's bring it up. Nice drum. Official Lake of Wisconsin. All right, let me get the tweezers out and maybe I can get this guy off. Unfortunately, my first fish from the official Lake of Wisconsin is kind of deep hooked, and when I put him back in the water, he kind of floated up. So I'm gonna try to revive him a little more, but he's probably dead and he's probably gonna be used as chum. But he will go to good cause, a freshwater drum. We have a nice piece of that drum on here. We're gonna toss out as cut bait. This is a small piece of cut bait. Both the hot dog and the shrimp got stolen, and that's why I like cut bait a lot more. It stays on the hook a lot better. I didn't even see those things get stolen, but something took the bait. Could have been a catfish, could have been anything else, but cut bait tends to stay on the hook a lot better. I've been using drum a lot as bait recently, not because I want to though. It's mainly because of circumstance, because they're the first fish I usually catch. There's a lot of them, and about, I would say 25% of the time they deep hook and they kind of like die when I try to let them go. So yeah, that's why they end up being bait for catfish. On the Wisconsin River, I haven't had too much luck for catfish, actually. I've been having a lot of luck on both the rock and the sugar for gato fish. So hopefully we'll get a good one tonight. The other thing is we are above the dam, so we can actually net minnows, and there's a lot of them here, but the problem is, let me show you. I'll get a couple, let me show you something. You can always get a lot of minnows here, but the problem is they're like uber small, so you can't really use them as bait. They won't stay on any real hook. See, right here. They won't stay on any hook. These are the size of the minnows, and they won't stay on the hooks. So they're not really viable as bait, unfortunately. I need bigger minnows. Look at that, my minnow trap picked up a tiny smallie. Guess we're gonna let this guy go. See ya, smallmouth. Seems like we got one. Seems like we freaking got one. It feels decently heavy, actually. Feels like we have one, and it feels heavy. Oh yeah, gato fish. I think it's a gato. I'm not really sure. I think it's a channel because flatheads don't really, well, I can't really be sure. I actually suck at gauging which kind of fish it is based on how it fights, but it's pretty lively. I think it's a gato because that would actually make the most sense. I think it tapped this pole before, but it pulled pretty hard. I'm glad I got 30-pound braid, so this guy ain't going anywhere. No siree. This gato fish is not going anywhere. Oh yeah. Oh, it's coming close, it's coming close. All right, it feels like a good, decent channel. Oh, there it is. Is it a channel? Oh, it's big. It's actually fair. Oh, wow. It's pretty big. It ain't, it's not 20, but it ain't 20, but it ain't like small. It's definitely not small either. It ain't 20, but it ain't small. I think I'm gonna let it just fight a little while longer. Put my stuff down. It ain't 20, but it's probably double digits. Double digit gato fish. Oh wow, look at that, look at that. Oh, that is huge. That actually might be bigger than the one I caught over at Lake Mendota. Yeah, man, it's big, it's big. It is big. Channel gatos. Gonna let the drag roll a bit, actually. Gonna let the drag roll a bit because I need to get my net. Get my net. There's no way I'm gonna land this without the net. So we're gonna get the net. That is not a small fish. I thought it was gonna be one of the eater gatos, but no, it is one of the glorious gato fish. Oh my God, oh my God. It's still fighting me. I think I'm gonna move it over here to the part without the railing to make it easier to land this giant fish. This is it's not a gigante, but it might count as a grande. It's not a gigante, but it might count as a grande. Man, oh, I haven't caught a fish this size since the one at Lake Mendota. Check that out. I think this one might be bigger. I am not sure, but it is plenty big. It's plenty big. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. It's pulling. Channel gato fish. Oh man. Worth it. Worth the trip out here. Even with the construction, definitely worth the trip out here. Drag me all the way over here. But that's a big one. That's a big kitty. That is not tiny at all. I don't think I'd be able to land, even with 30-pound braid, I doubt I'd be able to land him without the net. Got him though, got him. That fish of, oh, this is definitely bigger than the one. Check this gato out. This is definitely bigger than the one over at Lake Mendota. The fish of sufficient gato-ness, very sufficiently gato. Guys, 11.5-pound channel gato fish. One of the more gato-ish ones I caught this year, but it's an 11.5-pound channel catfish. This made it all worth it. What do you think, gato fish? I want to go back and I'm hungry. All right, gato fish, you are going back, but you've made my day, fish. Lovely catfish. All right, you big fish. You've made my day today. You've made my day. I hope I catch a couple more like you, but you have definitely made my day. I'm gonna let you go in the gentle water over here so you can gato your way off. There you go. That guy did not seem all that fat. He seemed okay though, and he was very lively. Stayed out of the water for a couple minutes and then went back in, swam happily off. It's a catfish. As long as the skin stays wet, it's fine, because they can breathe air as long as the skin stays wet. Now, that was a very, very good start to the evening. Hopefully we can get a couple more like that and make it a great night. I'm sure there's some eaters down there, but I'm not really looking for eater catfish. I'm looking for glorious catfish. One about twice that big would definitely make my day. Folks, cut up drum really works, because both the fish at Lake Mendota and this one, which was maybe a pound and a half smaller than the one at Lake Mendota, were caught on cut up drum. So some people say like catfish don't like cut up drum. Liars. Catfish love cut up drum. It's just generally like whatever fish are in the water. We are back at the official Lake of Wisconsin. Last time we caught that 11-pound catfish, and this time we're gonna go finish the video, hopefully by catching another big fish. I bought a couple of worms, some pork steak, and some chicken, and then we're gonna fish for bluegills off the rocks. I believe there are bluegills off the rocks, and we're gonna see what we can get. Water seems even lower than last time, which really doesn't make much sense, because it's actually been raining quite a bit lately. I'm gonna toss a worm down there and see if I can get a bluegill bite, because I would like some live bait. I have seen a couple jump. I saw some fish splashing over there, so I'm tossing my small worm bait right over there, and I think something is interested. And these are the gills I've been trying to catch. That is a fat one. A little too big for me to use as live bait. I wonder if there's any smaller ones here. But either way, I'm gonna change the hook out. Gotta get this guy out first. That is actually a really big gill, actually. That is a it's roughly an 8-inch gill, an 8-inch bluegill. Nice bluegill, not what I want, but a nice bluegill nonetheless. Fat gill, 8.5 inches. Not really what I want for bait, but a nice bluegill. All right, Mr. Bluegill, see ya. Found where all the bluegills are. They're definitely over there by that tree place thing. So we're gonna just toss a slightly bigger hook under a bobber and see if we can get anything. I think I kept on losing them on that small bobber because the hook was too small, and that bluegill that I pulled up could have easily taken a bigger bait. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm pretty sure they're still out there. They're eating these flies. If they can eat these flies, they can take this hook as well. Hopefully I have the right depth set. I did actually get a lot of hooks, a lot of interest on the smaller hook. If this doesn't work, we'll have to go back to the smaller hook. I'm pretty sure they're here because there's all these little bugs in the air, and when they fall in the water, the fish feast on them. Yeah, I didn't catch any smaller ones today, so we're gonna use this 7/8 incher for bait. Hopefully there's a gigantic flathead out there. I'm gonna try to catch a bigger one, and if I do, I'm gonna use this guy as cut. All right, little Jimmy's going out. Hopefully he can catch me whatever giant fish is out there. All right, I think I got a bite. Thanks to those folks over there for reminding me that I got a bite. Doesn't feel, I can't really gauge how big it is, but it ain't terrible. Feels at least like a 5-pounder, if not more. Pretty good, pretty good. I was hoping something would pop the live bait, but this will be almost as good. I was really hoping something would pop the live bait. See what it is. Well, I know it's a catfish, but how big it is the real question. How big is this thing? Last time I got like an 11-pounder here. This one feels at least 5 or 6. Could be wrong. Hopefully it's a flathead, but it's probably a channel. It's most likely a channel. Oh, geez. It's taking more drag. Taking a lot of my drag. I need to tighten the drag. It's all the way over there now. It's fighting like a son of a gun. Oh, it's definitely not small. Definitely not small. All right. Does not want to come in. Does not want to come in. It's not small. Maybe it's that 20 I've been looking for. The one I lost at Broadhead a couple of days ago. It's a channel. Flatheads usually don't do that. Yep, I see the shadow of it. Does not want to come in. It's pretty big. It's a good one. It is a good one. It is a good one. It's fairly large. Need the net. Need the net. Doesn't quite look like the 15 I got at Baraboo, but probably 10 plus. They're usually 10 plus around here. Oh yeah. First good fish of the day. First good fish of the day. Bluegills, Oh, it's big. Oh, it's pretty big. It's a hefty one. It's a hefty one. Oh, maybe it is 15. I don't know. Probably at least 12 or 13. Jeez, this is quite a fight. Oh, jeez, come on. No, come up, please. Which means that thing that broke my leader at Broadhead had to be at least 20, because these things are above 10, and the 15 didn't come close to breaking my leader. Or that it was just not a catfish and a different type of fish. All right, catfish, come here. Can I even fit it in the net? Probably. Oh, that's huge. That's a big one. Oh, could be my biggest one of the year. Oh man, giant catfish. First big fish of the day. 15 pounds, channel catfish. Was not gill hooked. That's just the blood from the mouth, unfortunately. Had to unhook it, but a very, very nice big channel catfish. 15 pounds. It's the second big catfish I've caught here and the 2 times I've come. Hopefully something pick up the live gill, and hopefully it'll be a flathead. All right, catfish. let you go back in the water. Awesome. First glorious fish of the night, 15 pounds. Slightly smaller than the one I caught at Baraboo, but almost a new yearly best. So hopefully we can get a 20-pound plus, because I have not gotten one of those yet. Cut up bluegill seems to be key here, but that was 15 pounds. Some of the guys told me there were panfish like crappies and some walleye right off the dock here, so we're going to try to get some of them. You can see the giant carps are jumping in the middle of the lake. Now there's so many mayflies here that the smaller panfish just may not be hungry. That could actually be the issue. About to turn dark. Nothing else has hit yet. That's how catfishing is, but nothing's hit my lures either. Lure fishing here just has not been successful for me at all. I have caught absolutely nothing with lures. There are a bunch of mayfly larvae, so the fish might be kind of full, but I can see a couple of fish actually coming in. So hopefully, as we get darker, the lures will actually get something. I was complaining about nothing biting my lure, and then something bit one of my curly-tailed grubs. What is it? Oh, it's a crappie. Crap eye. Oh, this one's a good one. This one is a really good one, actually. Lake Wisconsin. A good crap eye. Very good crap eye. Nice little crappie. Probably like 9-10 inches. Be very good eating if I was hungry for crappie, but I am not. I caught him on the small curly-tailed grub. The larger one probably too big for these guys, but nice crappie. All right, little crappie. See ya. That was a decent-sized crappie. I guess they're going to start to hit now off the bay, so I'm going to definitely sling more. So I don't mind catching a couple of crappie while I'm waiting for the large gato fish. I did feel a couple of tugs with some of the other baits as well, so I'm guessing like this is when they start hitting. And they're going to be like right off the dock, I think, because that's usually what crappies do around this time of the day. All right, I didn't notice, but there is actually a fish on one of my poles, and I'm pretty sure it's the white one. I think it's the white one, and it is pulling drag, so it's not a super small fish. I didn't realize there was a fish on this pole until now, because like it was messing with my other one. But yeah, there's a fish on my pole, and it does not feel super small. I don't think it's as big as the first one, but there's definitely a fish on the pole. And it is, oh my gosh, it is a gato fish. It's definitely a gato. It's a channel. All right. Got more than one catfish today. I am very, very pleased with this. It's fighting hard now, but I do have some drag because I learned from my mistake at Broadhead Spillway. It's fighting slightly different from the first fish, but I'm pretty sure it's a channel. It was the cut bait. Nothing's hit the giant bluegill yet. This is gonna take me a while. It's gonna take me a while. I hope it's like a giant muskie, but nah, it's definitely a catfish by the way it's fighting. Slowly, slowly reel it in. It's fighting pretty hard. Oh yeah, this is what fishing's all about, guys. Staying out here at night with the bugs in your face, definitely. Hoping to get that big fish. Oh, it's cranking hard, my friends. It's cranking hard. I think I'm gonna all right, let's see how big this thing is. Could be just as big as the last one. Oh, it's big. It's big. Oh no! Oh my God! It's not a channel. It is a ginormous drum. That is actually bigger than the one at the Fox River. Oh man! Oh my gosh! I thought that was a gato fish, but it isn't. It's a big, big drum. It is a huge. Look at the size of that drum, my friends. That is freaking ginormous. That's like 20 pounds. That drum is gonna be like 20 pounds. Oh, I want that drum. Oh no, you're not getting away, drum. I thought you were a gato fish, but no. You are just one massive, massive, massive freshwater drum. That's like 3 times the size of the one at the Fox. Oh man, I wish I had some help now, man. Wish I had some help, because I'm gonna need to net this one. I don't even know if it's in the net, but barely. That is a drum. That could be my biggest fish of the day. That, oh my gosh. Oh, look at that drum. It's unfreaking believable. Unfreaking believable, man. Today was a wonderful day of fishing. I think it did swallow my hook because I don't see the hook. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut the line. It's just a crappy leader anyways. But yeah. Oh, how am I gonna do this if it doesn't fit in the net? It does though, barely. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that drum, my friends. Look at that drum. So pretty, so pretty. Oh my God. Crazy drum. Do you guys see this? Do you see this? This is a 13.7 pound freshwater drum. By far the biggest freshwater drum I've ever caught. 13.7, almost 14 pound freshwater drum. Excellent, excellent. Gonna let this dude go so he can grow bigger. I thought it would be over 20, but this guy, 13.8, back in the water you go. Well, we are back from the official Lake of Wisconsin. That was a really fun two-day adventure. First day, we only caught that one drum and that 11-pound catfish. A couple of weeks later was the second day, and we actually caught that 15-pound catfish and that giant 13-pound drum, as well as a crappie and some bluegill. So we can now call ourselves great Wisconsin fishermen because we have caught big fish from the official Lake of Wisconsin. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. I will see you on the next fishing adventure.